counter-narrative. I think there is ample resources out there in communities all across the country, as I've traveled and worked with community leaders on building relationships with law enforcement agencies. But what I've seen is a struggle inside of different departments and agencies on what role. How do you divide the labor? How do you handle the nuances? Where do you get the funding to pilot programs for interventions and that kind of thing? And that's where I personally like to kind of close in my intro comments is actually we have to, as a country, I think, be able to recognize the good progress that we've made in community engagement all across the country. But we've also need to kind of chastise ourselves a little bit because we could have done more over the past several years. We have roughly 16 cities where you're going to find approximately 60 to 65%, about 2/3 of your counterterrorism resources across bureau offices. We need to kind of concentrate on where we can kind of train community leaders or allow them the opportunities to partner, feeling a little bit more comfortable at the regional, local levels. And that, unfortunately, over the past couple of years, from here in D.C., that has not really been executed properly. The CVE initiative at the FBI headquarters office did not produce the results that a lot of us 2.5 years ago were hopeful it would when the FBI assigned a CVE coordinator. And that's a very important agency because that's our lead agency that's going to know about the tips in the Joint Terrorism Task Force's structures. Other agencies like the Department of Homeland Security have done a great work in the CVE training for local and state law enforcement to elevate their sensitivity that this is a new area that they should be more proactive in helping to build up preventative infrastructure in their towns. But still, we haven't really gotten, I think, enough piloted of an architecture across a lot of our major states across the country. And I hope that was good enough.
Great. Just because of the C-SPAN audience, I mean, we should avoid using CVE and talk about countering violent extremism.
Will do.
Thank you.